Hello guys, this is going to be a quick video just on an old light that's been about for ages and ages, but I thought that it would be worth a mention, especially as we're doing a few budget things. I've still got to do a budget light setup, which I will be doing very soon, but this is probably going to feature in it, but I thought it deserved a little video on its own. It's known quite widely as the Derby, and there's a double Derby, but if you look on the internet, a number of the manufacturers do a version of this light. It's an old-fashioned halogen light, but it has got a benefit that I will show you. I'll show it to you on the internet, and then we'll have a look at my version. There we go, guys. On eBay at the moment, they're selling two of them for £60, and I think that's a pretty good bargain. But I still think that you can actually get that a little bit cheaper than that. Right, this is my version. It's a Sound Lab version. Back to front, sideways, you get what it is anyway. We'll have a look round the back. We'll see if we can make head and tail of what's on here. Like I said, I'm going to throw this video together, so you know, I won't be winning any awards for it. Obviously a little fuse access here, a grounding pole, fan, and this is the sensitivity for the microphone here. Look, it's been battered about a little bit, but still going strong. That's why I like the light. I have banged it about. I've got no case. I throw it in the back of the car, and I've had it several years, so that's good. So a little microphone in there. We'll turn it round, and what we'll do in a minute is plug it in. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 glass coloured lenses, and the colours are nice. They're not just for, there's pinks and reds in there as well. Anyway, let's turn it on, and we'll see what it looks like. Right, if you can hear anything, it's no thanks to the loud noise of the motor in this thing, but I hope you can see some effects on the wall there.
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you, darling. But let's go up onto the ceiling. Never try to film with kids about, but they're better looking than me anyway, so that's fine. As you can see, quite a good effect, but there is something I want to show you. Now I've turned the light upside down because this is what I want to show you, and this is why halogen, we can get away with it on this light, because you know me, I'm pretty against halogen. Oh, that's the metal screw come out there. One flap opening, and if you see inside, it's just got a standard, thank you darling, it's got a standard halogen bulb that I bought in B&Q, which is just like a hardware store. They're the same as the security lights that you'd have outside. So what I would say is that's only the second one that I've put in a few years, and the first one only broke because I dropped the light anyway. So really good from that point, and cheap. I think I bought 6 bulbs for £1 or something ridiculous like that. Now all that happens inside, now it's very hot, is the motor spins, the light projects into the lenses, and that's what gives the effect. That's why it is quite cheap, I would imagine. Not a lot to it, but nice metal case, quite hefty. Now I know someone's got a double one of these, and that is a great effect. Really, really quite impressive, the double one. But you know, a couple of these, 60 quid, you've got a lot of light being projected. I'd recommend it.
It's Nicky.
Now that's a quick video on that light. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it out, and I'm going to, I don't know why I'm looking down there, I should be looking up here. What I'm going to do is do it out in the garden later tonight and film it, and hopefully that'll come out, and stick that on the end of this. But I wanted to add something, and then the phone goes. That's right, Jonathan always says the phone goes as soon as he starts the film, and there you go, that was the wife checking up on me. What I wanted to add to this is just a little tip to all you DJs out there. A lot of you know and do this anyway, but when you get a light, it comes with what, a meter, a couple of meters, 3 meters of, if you're lucky, of power cord, sometimes kettle lead, sometimes straight from the back of the light, such as this one, which is a bit cheap and cheerful, but it's a cheap and cheerful light. rather than sticking a plug on the end, this is what I do. I put one of these connectors on the end, which is quite stiff. To the actress to the bishop. Now you put the plug end on the light. Important that. Why is it important? I'll show you in a minute. So plug end on the light. And you put the female, which is the socket end, on a length of lead as long as you want, with the plug on the other end. So you plug this in, and you plug that into the power in the wall. Nice British plug. Then you connect this to your light, and away you go. Nice and neat and tidy, and safety paramount, of course. Why do you do it that way round? Because some nice person, if this was on the end of this lead, someone would bound to plug that in, and then this would be live. You touch that, you'd know about it. So the male, or the plug on the light, the female and socket on the length of flex. Hope that helps. Watch the light show, practice and enjoy. I'm making myself laugh here. The fun and games we get up to 10:30 at night. I'm sitting in my garden. It's pitch black out here, except for one rather old disco light and me jumping around. So fun and games. What you're seeing now is the derby light, the single derby on the floor. I'm going to give it a little tap, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to face the camera. Fingers. Well, I hope that gives you some idea of the effect. Now I'm going off to watch a bit of television. While I'm messing about here late at night, I thought, I just had some ideas. I've got a garden party coming up, and I need to set some lights up in the garden there. And I know the garden quite well. He's got a lot of gazebo type areas, and I've got a couple of old mirror balls. So as long as it doesn't rain, what about something like this? I'm not using a spot bulb because I actually want to illuminate the area. I'm using, I think it's a par 36 bulb, mirror ball in the tree. It's not that clear, but what it's actually doing, no it's not, I can see it's not lighting up, it's lighting the whole of the garden up. Sorry, this is a bit amateurish, but it was just a thought I had while I was sitting there. Well, that looks quite magical. That's me playing about in the garden. What do you do when you're a bored DJ? You mess about with your lights and your audio equipment. Anyway, I better get back to my wife, she's going to kill me. Right, okay, firstly I apologise for the quality of this film in general. I did throw it together, and particularly the garden stuff. I'm having quite a lot of difficulty, and I think probably every photographer does. Actually, did I just call myself a photographer? You get my point anyway, that you know, it's quite difficult to film some of this lighting in pitch dark, what is pitch darkness, with, you know, cameras that really aren't up to the job. So firstly, I do apologise for that. It was a case of if you have a thought, you want to have a go and do it, or do you not bother? So look, I've had a go, and I'm hoping that to somebody they may find it interesting, and yeah, that's what it's all about. Jonathan uses the phrase, and I've used it, punk TV. That's what it is. I'm not the BBC, but I hope it kept you entertained. For the third time in this video, practice and enjoy.